in Hump Day with Seacrest. What? Hi.
Well, good morning. Wednesday, June 7th, 2017.
Back in the USSA.
Yes. We were just talking about this. So we come back from Niagara Falls, and we get in the afternoon, and New York's a big city with a lot of people. And I'm walking to the gym yesterday, and I see this woman approaching me, and I think she looks like she's famous, but I can't quite tell. The big Hollywood glasses. She's kind of got her head down into her phone. I get closer. She's looking at me. I'm looking at her. It's Kelly. And we think we spot each other, but we're not quite sure.
Well, at first, I thought he was one of the ladies from my Soul Cycle class.
God's honest truth.
No, he looked really good. Like, he had on skinny tights and workout pants. And
she says to me, "Oh, sorry, I wasn't quite sure. I thought you were a woman." Now, I'm on my way to the gym in the most masculine stuff I have in my wardrobe.
You looked very gorgeous. You looked well taken care of. You had a hood on. You were on the phone, and you had a dazzling smile. And I was like, oh, I know her.
I was in my Justin Bieber camouflage hoodie.
There was a moment that I thought you were, for a second, Justin Bieber, but I was like...
Minus the fans.
No, I just couldn't figure out. I was like, what is the Biebs, because that's what I call him, doing by himself alone on 67th Street? And then I realized, oh, it's Seacrest, because you flashed your smile at me as soon as I pulled my sunglasses down because I didn't have my glasses on.
Just those big Hollywood glasses.
Right.
And she's like,
that's it.
Oh,
like, wait a minute.
I thought you were a woman.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that. So you were on your way, we haven't talked about this yet, but you were on your way for some PT.
Yeah, I got some physical therapy yesterday. I hurt my knee running, and I was so proud of myself that I ran every day that we were in Niagara Falls, and it was such a gorgeous run. If you get the opportunity or you have the occasion and you're feeling up to it, a run or a walk by those falls is life-affirming. It's just magnificent.
She made sure the whole country knew that she ran from Canada to the U.S. border.
I did.
And back at record time.
I did. No, not at record time, but I was laughing about it because people would say, well, where did you run? I was like, I ran back to America, which sounds really impressive, but in fact, it's 3 miles there. So it's so short. But so I thought I really hurt my knee, but it turns out it's just like tight IT bands and tight piriformis, and those are just words to me that mean actually nothing because I don't know what they do, but it means that it doesn't require a surgery.
So it doesn't require, because Yelma and I thought maybe it was meniscus, right?
Yes, my 2 doctors.
Yeah. Right, yes.
Yes.
On staff, on call, all the time.
They're both like, it's meniscus, but that's the good surgery.
That's what we said. That's the good one. They just go in there.
It's the good surgery. They go in with a little hole, and everything's fine.
No problem at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're okay, because I was worried, and I know you like to
exciting news, and I just want to say this because I'm first of all excited that you survived Niagara, your first remote with us.
So fun.
You were.
So fun.
I'll tell you. I think I told you this, that a group of the producers and myself, we all shared a meal one night, and we were all singing your praises because we've never in our lives experienced a better sport than you. You are a good sport. I mean, we tried to drown him alive, and he was like, no big deal. He was like, no big deal. He's like, is this what a remote is? You try to kill the host?
And not just peacefully, by drowning me.
Drowning.
On the glamour of this show.
But it was sustained drowning. It was drowning that lasted 12 hours.
We went on a search for some rapids, and we found them, and we all got done with that. And by the way, it's called the jet boat up there, and it's a lot of fun, and it's safe. But at the end of it, we did say to each other, people pay for this?
Yeah.
Because it was intense.
My favorite part was when Ryan, I think, was screaming help or something, but this is what it sounded like. And I hear the gargling of the water going into his mouth as he's trying to explain to us what's happening.
I was trying to report to the home audience what was going on, but I was gargling in the process.
It was really amazing.
So
and then you would just hear beeps, like where there would just be sustained curse words. Like the beeping would just go beep. But I think that was probably Gelman.
I've seen this show before. I've watched for years.
Oh, there it is. There you are. There. I mean.
Son of a God!
Yeah, that's
F-bomb, S-bomb, F-bomb, S-bomb.
Yeah, bombs were being dropped. That was crazy.
I've seen this show, and I watched when Regis was on, back then, and I saw him at Disney World, in the teacup.
The Bahamas.
The Bahamas, sipping
sunning himself.
Beverage.
He went to the nude beach in the Bahamas. Remember the nude beach? He walked nude around the Bahamas.
But me?
And so Seacrest thought...
Thank God that's water.
Anyway, the reason I bring up that I'm so excited you survived is because I want to put this out there. A lot of people don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe I'm just new to the party. Ryan Seacrest has been nominated for induction into the National Radio Hall of Fame. I just want you to know, Gelman and I backstage both went, he's not already in that?
No.
So, now listen, public voting began on June 5th. And we as a public are able to vote through 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time through June 19th. Now, you know how competitive I am. Let's get Seacrest into the National Radio Hall of Fame. Listen, and we're going to put this on our website, which means are we going to be able to put this on our website?
I think we can figure that out, yeah.
I doubt that, but we're going to try to put this on our website, www.radiovote.com. This is the most important election of our time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations in advance.
That's
major.
Sports Hall of Fame out of the question for me. And I think Art said, "Wait, he's on the radio? I didn't even realize he was on the radio." Actually,
after I saw you in the jet boat, you could win a Sports Hall of Fame, no doubt. That took some sportiness.
So just because they're sitting in the front row here, after this show, I go live on the radio back to Los Angeles, but Mark and Sissany here, Turquoise, and Sissany is my partner on the air, and Mark produces the show on Kiss FM in Los Angeles. So she's put up with me for years every morning.
Sissany, are you like part Mexican-American or?
Peruvian.
Peruvian. My daughter was like, I think she's Mexican like I am. So I was like, my daughter points out, yes, sisters, yeah, the sisters.
So, well, welcome. Good to have you guys with us. Thank you for that. That's fun.
Oh, leave it to my daughter tonight. She does background searches.
Her father is an amazing barbecuer, and so that's how she got the gig.
Yeah. Oh, is that true? You've had his barbecue?
Oh my gosh, he's amazing. That's all he does. I think he drinks at 11 a.m. cocktails and then barbecues.
Oh my gosh, he's my kind of guy.
Yeah.
11 a.m., which I always find myself saying, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, who cares? But did you hear that study, though, just about a little bit of casual drinking can cause, brain abnormalities? Did you hear this?
It was on very low volume. What did you...
I don't know. I couldn't...
Intentionally.
What
did you learn from it?
I couldn't understand what it was saying. I could not focus, but something about if you drink as much as 2 bottles of wine a week?
Aging, it still can...
It causes short-term memory loss.
Proof.
It causes something, but I can't remember what.
Well, speaking of drinking, this is something that I don't think we should be okay with this.
Okay.
This is an article I read, and I wanted to tell you about this.
Okay.
Some restaurants here in New York City are not bringing you the standard free bread to the table.
I know, they're supposed to, though. That's like the law.
I pick some restaurants based on the bread that they serve and the bread basket before the meal.
How are you going to sop up the gravy?
Without the bread. So, okay, you're starting that trend, but now I draw the line. Some restaurants in New York City are starting to withhold the salt.
Oh, no.
What does that even mean?
That means, and I've experienced this before, dimly lit restaurant, red booth, I say to the waiter, I'd like some salt. Waiter says to me, the chef doesn't like salt.
What?
So, well, the chef isn't eating my lasagna. I'm not in a relationship with the chef.
Yeah.
I would like salt. I would like hot sauce. Whatever the chef doesn't like, give it to me. But I think that's too much.
Yeah. No salt.
No salt. They're removing salt.
Ask for it.
You have to
Not
ask.
putting it on the
But wait, no, not because the chef doesn't care
Are
for it.
people making the salt shakers vanish? Is that what it is?
No. It has to do with in some places. I think they feel like they season it perfectly, and also they're watching out. They're basically becoming your room monitor when it comes to health.
They're watching out for our health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still want my free bread basket.
And-
That's why I go out to eat.
And spoonfuls of salt.
Right?
Yeah, of course.
If I wanted nothing exciting and nothing good, I'd stay home and cook for myself.
Right.
Bland, ordinary. I mean, the blandest. You're like, what is this? And I go, it's food. Yeah, that's a shame. I don't like that at all.
This is. I see this photograph here. This is big news.
So
this is really, I wanted to ask you
big
about
news.
this.
Yeah. So George Clooney and Amal Clooney had baby twins. Yeah. And Alexander, a boy and a girl, one of each. That's very exciting. I like the statement they released. They said both mom and twins are happy, healthy, and doing fine. George is sedated and should recover in a few days. I didn't know she was that pregnant. I feel like I just found out she was pregnant. Is anybody with me on this? Right?
Well, there were rumors they were expecting at some point.
Yeah, but yes, but
But you found out late in the
I just feel like, I think because tabloids now just print everything all the time without regard for any facts at all, always. So when they said she was pregnant, I was like, well, that's not true. You know, and then, you know, they would show like the baby bump. And I can't tell you how many times I've left a restaurant and had pictures of my baby bump photographed. And I'm like, that's cheesecake, and how dare you?
That's from the bread basket at that restaurant that still serves bread.
You know what I mean? If I gave birth every time there was a baby bump reported, I've had 147 children by now.
Octomom over here. What was Mark like? George had to be sedated. What was Mark like when you had your first?
Oh, you don't know?
Oh, I wasn't there.
Oh, no. I mean, okay, so Mark famously passed out during all three. At different times, different things caused him to pass out. And he doesn't just pass out, he passes out in like grand, dramatic. It's the world's slowest pass out. It usually starts with, how are you feeling, baby? Are you okay? You're gonna be fine. You look so beautiful. And he's dragging the sheets off, and he's clutching the IV. He's clutching to the IV, and then everybody has to sort of surround him and make sure he's okay. And so we have nurses and doctors tending to him where I'm thinking, can you just put in the epidural, please? Please.
Oh, that's great. Well, he can be a brilliant actor. He can be a brilliant actor.
Yes. He's finally he's actually acting like a doctor right now. So it's all of his mother's dreams have come true. She has 2 doctors and 1 lawyer in the family. So, yeah.
Well, we got a good show for you today.
Salma Hayek Pinot is here.
Me too. So cool. Riley Keough is with us as well.
It's going to get pretty competitive around here.
Tense.
We take on 12-year-old Ananya Vinay, the winner of the 2017 Scripps National Spelling Book.
Like 6,000 rounds in one. I mean, incredible what she did, right?
Yeah, but here's what I found. Has she ever spelled basic words? And this is where we could win.
Yes.
Basic level 1 words. bus, cat. These kids spell words that are so complicated.
Silent T's and all their words, things like that. No, not us.
Letters that we've never even heard of.
What do you know about four-letter words?
Exactly.
That's coming up. All right, let's burst into it. Spring travel trivia. Here we go.
Is a man that has seen the Thriller video?
Right? That's by the way, that's the part that we never saw that scene in the video. But it's Kevin McDonald from Orlando, Florida.
Good for you.
And we got Tammy Jagos from Bradenton, Florida on the phone. Hello there, Tammy. How are you?
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Ryan. And hi to the best live audience and staff.
Tammy, you would make an incredible talk show host. You just figured out the first rule, which is suck up to your audience.
I've been in your audience 4 times over the past 11 years, and it is a blast. Everybody.
Where are you? Now, it's a stunningly gorgeous photograph. Where are you in this picture?
That is Banff. I planned that trip based on when Live was at the show. That actually is at the same hotel you guys were at. We had one there.
It's spectacular, Tammy, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful. That was our 35th wedding anniversary. We did a Canadian Rockies trip.
Oh,
That's
my
great.
gosh.
Congratulations.
I was telling Ryan that he really has to experience
never
the
been there.
Canadian Rockies. They are, the magnificence is indescribable.
Yes, Gelman needs to take the show back there.
Yes, Gelman, toot sweet.
Okay, we're on our way right now.
I think that's Francais
And
or
put
something.
that back on the trivia wheel. I'll go, too.
Yeah,
By the way, she could interview Selma. She's so good at running the show coming up here. All right, let's see what you're playing for. Let's go. All right, let's get the confetti out of our
I mean,
mugs.
how did that happen? Like,
You're
snuck
good at
in under
protecting yours on a
It
regular.
snuck in under my card.
You know, the pink ones turn it red.
I know. Sorry, this is me. Boy, you can't beat a good mid-morning nap, can you? You're playing for the Miranda Resort and Spa in Antigua. 7 days, 6 nights. It is all-inclusive. This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $7,400. Tammy, 20 seconds, only one guess. Good luck.
Thank you.
Here we go, Tammy. On yesterday's show, we talked with Nathan Fillion. Who did Nathan say he auditioned against for his role on One Life to Live?
Matthew Fox.
Yes!
Congratulations, you and the guests will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Miranda Resort and Spa on the beautiful island of Antigua. This all-inclusive Caribbean vacation paradise is nestled on 30 spectacular acres of tropical gardens overlooking a tranquil bay. Enjoy the oversized suites and a host of activities, nightly entertainment, fine dining, pampering at spa tranquility, and much more. Your prize is valued at approximately $7,400.
So now you can help a lucky member of our studio audience receive a $500 gift certificate from Lord & Taylor.
First of all, I want to let you know you two are such an adorable co-host, and you're cute as 2 bugs in a rug. I think Gelman needs to rename the show.
Yes. What? 2 bugs in a rug?
Their names?
Two
Yeah.
bugs in a rug.
Two bugs in a rug.
Cute as 2 bugs in a rug.
Cute as 2 bugs in a rug.
All right,
Okay, we like it.
so here we go. Pick a number between 1 and 226. What's it going to be?
I have 2 sons, Jason, who's 25, and Justin, who's 23. I want to give a shout-out to them, and if you add them together, it's number 48.
48. 48.
She thought this through. There he is. Coming up next, Salma Hayek. He knows. Right after this.
Still ahead on Live, Kelly and Ryan take on the winner of the Scripps National Spelling Bee. actress Riley Keough. And coming up next, Salma Hayek.
Welcome back. She is an award-winning actress, producer, and one of the most gorgeous women in Hollywood. Please welcome Salma Hayek.
I'm so happy to see you always, always. You always look gorgeous.
I wore this specially for you.
Oh my gosh.
See, I knew you would like them.
Are these Gucci?
Yes.
Yes, of course they are.
I saved them specially for my Kelly.
Oh my gosh.
Whose palace are they from?
What size shoe are you?
You'll get up there. I got your back.
I was going to say, if I'll do whatever it takes to get in those shoes.
What size? I'm size 6.
I'm also a size 6.
That makes 3 of us. All right.
Now, listen, I did not know this. All the times we've had you on this show, you were, as a young child, you were quite good at gymnastics. You wanted to be a gymnast.
Yes, that was my dream.
I had no idea in all these years. Look at this picture of you.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yes.
So how old are you there? And what were you doing?
I am 9, you know. I come from a very little, you know, it's bigger now, but when I was that age, my town was super small. So I didn't know this sport existed.
Right.
And then Nadia Comaneci went to the Olympics. I had the television. I saw her, and I fell in love with the sport, but there were no classes. Nobody else was doing it. And I was teaching myself. And then I begged my father to take me to Mexico City for the summer to go to a gym. And I went, and I was there 2 months, and I was so focused and so good. At that age, I got drafted for the Olympic team.
That's incredible.
Wow.
Self-taught originally and drafted.
However, that would mean that I would have to be like in a boarding school. You do 6 hours a day of gymnastics, and they do the studies. And I would have to be away from my family because it's in Mexico City.
Yeah.
And my father said no.
Aww.
So that was my Olympic dream died there.
Yeah.
But
Instead I came an
I was going to say, it worked out just fine for you, Salma. When did you have that turning point or that moment when you realized that you wanted to pursue acting?
It must have been right after the heartbreak with the gymnastics. Because I was really young, like a kid, and I saw Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And I remember when I saw this film, something clicked in my brain and went, whoa, there is actually a universe within this life, within this universe, where anything can happen. You know, there can be a river made out of chocolate, you can chew a gum and levitate, and then you can burp yourself back down to earth.
Yeah.
There's Oompa Loompas. So I realized that through filmmaking, you can create so many different realities, and everything was possible. And so I wanted to be part of that business. But I didn't think I wanted to be an actress. I just wanted to be in the films. But I guess I didn't think I could do it any other way. You know, it was hard for me to say I want to write or direct, or so I said I'll be an actress.
It's so funny to me because I saw that movie too, and it sounds like I wanted to be a gymnast after I saw Nadia Comaneci. Like she affected me.
You're my soul sister, Kelly. I knew it.
But when I saw Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, all I wanted to eat was a giant gummy bear. I did not want to be.
Just wanted to bathe in the river of chocolate.
Where do you get those?
When we come back, we'll find out why Salma's newest role, very close to heart. Be right back. Stay with us.
You know, in the scene from Beatriz, at dinner, of course, you play a Mexican immigrant who is a holistic healer, right? Tell us about the premise of the story, because I thought this was based on a true story or a story I had heard, or but maybe I'm mistaking it with just a story I've heard somewhere.
It's just a story you hear every day in the news. This is what's happening, but it was written before this political climate. It's the story about this holistic healer that goes to a house to give a masseuse clients that she's known for a long time, and she kind of gets stuck, you know, accidentally into this dinner with really sophisticated, rich, powerful, well-dressed people. And at the beginning, I mean, she's not really, doesn't have a complex, or she's not, you know, in awe of them. She's very nice and graceful, and it all starts really well. And then it goes really bad. After a glass of wine or two and some tense conversations, but you use that word graceful, the character has a lot of grace in moments that could be tough for a lot of people. And it's amazing how Miguel Arteta, first of all, the script was brilliant, Mike White, and then it keeps the tension every second, and it makes you laugh out of nerves, and at some point it's scary, and it makes you angry, and it's such a brilliant film. You had a calmness to your character. What did you do to maintain that? I actually meditated every day before I started shooting. I didn't have to spend the time on hair and makeup, as you saw. So I spent it meditating.
Do you like that? Do you like doing a character like that where you don't have to think about... Because a lot of actors say, oh, well, the hair and makeup helps me get into character, and I wonder what it's like to be stripped of all of that.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I was free. I didn't have to look good. I was not expected to look anyway. And also, I realized that I was making the story about this beautiful woman that was so beautiful inside. And the fact that there is nothing, that she's kind of naked in her soul, makes her really beautiful. And he had you in mind, didn't he, when he was putting this movie together and writing the part? Yes, and I gotta tell you, it is the best thing I've ever done. This is such a wonderful movie. I almost feel sad to talk about it, because there's nothing you can say that can explain to you how good it is. It's fascinating that it was written so far ahead of where we are today. Think about that when you watch it and see it. It provides a little extra texture. Beatriz at dinner in theaters on Friday. Comes from a family of Hollywood and music royalty. Please welcome the very talented Riley Keough. Nice to see you.
And guess what? I like you as a redhead.
Thank you.
It's really beautiful.
She says, oh, she's got red hair.
Yeah.
Around the
I just dyed it.
I got to tell you, I'm a huge fan of The Girlfriend Experience.
I heard.
You are incredible in that show.
Thank you.
You should win an Emmy for that.
Oh,
you really should. You're an incredibly talented actor.
Thank you.
How long has it been on? Has it been on for a season?
It was one season. I only did the first season.
Yeah.
They're doing a second season, but I'm not in the second.
Well, you're busy.
What?
you're busy.
No. Yeah, that was always the idea. They're doing like, I know, but she's amazing.
Yeah, that was a great character.
Yeah.
Great character.
If you get emotional in this conversation.
I don't know what I'm going to do now. Anyway, I've got to tell you that was a really nuanced performance that you gave, and I've never thought of being a hooker before.
Yeah,
but you know,
that's
actually
good.
I could see your wheels turning.
It really is like, you know, you set your own hours, and my gosh.
There are a lot of physical scenes in that series. Of which do they ever become more standard operating procedure-esque, or?
Definitely.
They do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's actually very tiring, and you know, you get really out of breath, and you're just like, a lot of heavy breathing, and you know, it's super hard.
Is there anybody that you ever like grossed you out to the point where you thought, okay, let's just, between you and me, the director, like, let's just
get rid of him.
Let's just do one take on this. Let's just get it done.
No, because I was trying to stay in her headspace, and I think she's a whole, different kettle of fish.
We mentioned that you come from music royalty, your family, and your grandfather was Elvis Presley.
Yes.
That's incredible. Did you go to Graceland? Did you visit Graceland as a kid?
Yeah, we still visit. Yeah, we did. We'd go usually around Christmas time and have dinner, and they would sort of close it down, and we'd have like family dinners there.
That's nice. I was just going to ask, like, do you have to wait in line?
No.
They do the Graceland takeover.
Yeah. We wait for everybody to go through, so we're not, interfering with the tours, and then we have our own little dinner.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll find out why Riley is afraid of the dark and a red door. A red door as well. Hang on to your back. Riley Keough, It Comes at Night, which is, it's frightening. It's a scary movie, but not necessarily the way you may think.
Right, yeah. Well, there's not really like a monster or like a scary entity. There's a red door. And it's mostly just kind of about people and human behavior and, the way people...
What's going on behind that door, though?
Yeah, what opened...
I can't tell you that.
I know, but...
Who opened the door?
Who opened it?
I can't tell you that either.
Just give us a hint. Was it one of you?
I can't ruin the movie
Give
for
us
the whole
one little
country.
hint. You're drawn to those roles, right? You like complex characters.
I do,
and
yeah.
human behavior.
Definitely, yeah.
Have you always been that way? As a kid, were you a mature kid? And
I think I was, yeah. I think I was a bit out there, per my dad. Like asking like very profound questions.
Is it scary making a scary movie? Because it's all broken up and there are cuts and things like that. When you see it edited, it is with the soundtrack and it.
Definitely. The score is very scary, and the camera work. But it wasn't really scary there's moments, there's a lot of, dark kind of moments.
Did they try and get a genuine scare out of you on camera? So they've got it?
I think so. I think they did a good job at that.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Yes, Kelly, I am. Desperately. Why do you think there's so many lights in here? Until I see the shadow.
Sometimes, yeah. If I'm alone, definitely.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Right. I swear. I mean, and especially when I'm traveling, if I stay in a hotel, every light is on. The TV's on, the lights on.
I'm okay in hotels because there's so many people around. But
I walked by your room in Niagara Falls. I'm like, Rip was up all night. It Comes at Night in theaters this Friday, June 9th. Go check it out. Riley, nice to see you. Thanks for coming.
Even though I already saw that, and even though I know she won, I was still nervous when she got that word. The first time she got to the Spelling Bee final, she came in 172nd place. That was last year.
That fired her up.
But this year, she was determined to take the title when she spelled her way to the top.
From Fresno, California, please welcome the 12-year-old champion of the 2017 Scripps National Spelling Bee, Ananya Vinay. Nice to see you. Congratulations. You won $40,000 cash?
Yeah.
Wow. So what are you going to do with the money?
I'm going to split it with my brother and put it in my college account.
You're going to split it with your brother?
Yeah.
That's so nice. How old's your brother?
7.
7? Can't he win his own spelling bee money?
So what did you do to prepare, to get ready, to come back and win this year?
Since I did really bad last year, I wanted to improve my place, so I worked and prepared more by typing and like seeing, hearing, and feeling the word, so I could understand the word fully.
You couldn't feel the word?
Like I tried to split it up into roots and then language patterns.
So where it's derived from, this is all stuff we could use in the bee coming up.
What she's saying.
But there's hope. She went from 127.72 to 1.
I mean, I like that you said you did so poorly last year, but the fact that you were in the Scripps National Spelling Bee kind of means you're awesome anyway, right?
Are you at all worried that we may come on strong and win this spelling bee?
Because we know words.
We read stuff last night.
We read words. Okay? So you should be a little bit intimidated by us.
Shall we play? Should we do a mock bee? All right. Mock bee? Okay.
It's time to play the the 2017 edition of To Be or Not To Be.
Okay. Oh, yes, we have...
What's it for you now?
Yes, welcome the official pronouncer from the Scripps National Spelling Bee, Dr. Jacques Bailey.
Dr. Jacques!
We had a coin toss backstage, and Kelly and Ryan won the coin toss, so they get the first word.
American.
Coin. C-O-I-N. Toss. T-O-S.
No,
2 words. We have
2 words.
We have some appropriately leveled words here.
Oh.
The first word is napoo. Napoo, as in as soon as she was given her first spelling word, Kelly realized her plans for an easy victory in the bee were napoo.
What did Kelly eat?
I'm gonna feel the word, and I'm gonna say it's
Your tricks.
N-A-P-O-O, napoo.
Yeah.
Correct. Your word is borborygmus.
That was such a fluke, and you all know it.
Ananya, your word is borborygmus. As in, Ryan was embarrassed by the loud borborygmus he experienced while spelling on stage.
Does this mean a rumbling stomach?
Yes.
Borborygmus origin?
The origin? It's from imitative Greek.
Borborygmus. B-O-R-B-O-R-Y-G-M-U-S.
Correct.
All right.
Okay, Kelly and Ryan, your word is vizard.
Vizard?
Vizard.
Origin, please.
It's from a word that went from Latin to French to English.
In a sentence, sir?
Kelly couldn't even look at the grotesque vizard her husband was wearing as part of his Halloween costume. With the mask.
I know I've screwed this up because it's...
Go ahead, so do it, say.
Vizard. V-I-S-A-R-D.
That's incorrect.
What is it? What is
Vizard is V-I-Z-A-R-D.
That's what you said, isn't that what you said? V-I-Z-A-R-D?
Ananya, your word is alligator, but this is an alligator that means one who asserts, affirms, states without proof, or before proving. So
Alligator.
It's not the animal.
Language of origin?
It went from Latin to French to English, just like vizard.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
When confronted with facts, the alligator quickly changed his allegations about alligators.
Alligator. A-L-L-E-G-A-T-O-R.
Correct.
Well done. Okay. All right. All right, Rippa.
We have to take...
Ready?
No, we have to take a commercial break, Dr. Jacques, and then we will be back.
It's tense. Be right back. It's
If
tense.
you'd like to know more about anything you see on live, log on to our website at kellyandryan.com.
It means the misuse of words, as in I sternly disapproved when I hear a catechesis, as I have personally never misused a word.
I mean, we should guess.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to combine them?
I mean, I don't know which one is worse. C-A-T-A-R... C-A-T-A-R-E-S-U-S. Can't even say it.
Catechesis is C-A-T-A-C-H-R-E-S-I-S.
I think she knew that. So
I know.
that means we have...
Congratulations,
You knew that one, didn't you?
Congratulations! To be or not to be. Thank you very much.
You're amazing. Good job. Thank you for playing with us and having some fun with us.
Yeah. And tomorrow's show, Laura Prepon is here.
Stephen Young is with us as well. And Michael Franke, Spearhead.